Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. We need concerted effort to take the nation upwards as a modern country. If we get divided and pull in different ways, we cannot make any progress. Go to the roots, deep, dig deep, deepest point, then you get the fountain. Golden fountains. What was the deepest thing? Veda. Veda gives so much importance to the body. Because it says, Deho Devalaya Prokto Jivo Deva Sanatana. This should be known to every Purohit, every person in India. Then, Shariramadhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. This is another thing, complementary. Without a good body, you cannot be righteous. Righteousness, practice of dharma, or any good thing can be done only if you have a good body. A sick mind, a sick cannot deliver. I have seen, they may say he is a great intellectual genius and all. If the fellow is a paralytic, spastics, in Veda, if we follow, every person will be having a good body and good mind. You develop the body, now they are practicing yoga to develop the muscles. It should be balanced. Just as the balance, you should have equal weights. See, it is all, now the way we are developing is not a balanced development. We say balanced mind. Equanimity, equilibrium, poise, they all come from these two aspects. Healthy body, healthy mind. We are not giving importance to the mind in a way. Because what promotes the mind? Just accumulating knowledge. You read, I read the entire dictionary in 1947. I made it a point to about 2 months, complete English dictionary I studied, A to Z. That is not enough. You have to read the say Shakespeare or the sonnets, great poets in Sanskrit. Ramayana. Without Rama Shabda, like mother's milk. See, without mother's milk, how can people grow stem cells for life? The mother's milk gives the strength to the body and inner for life. Like that, there are certain secrets in nature. The banyan tree, how big is the seed? What is there in the seed? You just open this, you cannot open it, it is so like a... Then, see the tree? I have seen in my village there used to be a huge tree. I used to sit under it and wonder from how has it grown to such. And then it will have the other tertiary roots. For kilometers it spreads. Eternally the main trunk may dissipate. But then it lives on. Like that for a family. Prajatantum vyavachetsi, Veda says. See the beautiful sayings, dictums, maxims, axioms in Veda. Nobody is learning them now. We used to be taught long back, 70 years back. 1940 when I was initiated. So I used to wonder, now nobody knows. They are lecturing for hours. That knowledge is, you cannot say it is trash, but not useful to develop your body or your mind. People come and go, it's like a flood. How many are coming into this world daily? Millions. How many are leaving the world? And they say Siva sits in the crematorium, burial ground, or he puts Ramanam in the ears of the dead body. Yad avartayet karnamule sivo Rama Rameti Rameti ka tat ekam param tarakam brahmarupam bhajeham Adi Shankaracharya traveled the entire length and breadth of India in the 7th century. Within 32 years, he covered the whole established Dharma, Veda Dharma. He wrote so much, but then, like the coconut, you remove the fiber and the shell and inside. Like that I have done. 6 volumes of Shankara I mastered. I have written a poem taking him as my guru. O Lion of Vedanta and Lord incarnate, with heart, mind and soul, to thee I prostrate. See, when the doubts were there with the anti-Vedic religions, Buddhism and Jainism, he came, like the sun, he dawned and removed the doubts and founded the judgment. That is how I wrote. When conscience was dull and knowledge mute, and the very word of Veda lost repute. So that was the scenario for Adi Shankara. Who is now studying the scenario there? And they are simply, for example, Buddha, Suddhodana, built 3 pleasure houses for Buddha. Imagine the pleasure houses. And then he married and begot a beautiful son, Rahul. Then suddenly in the dead of the night, when the mother and child were sleeping and his parents were sleeping, he ran away. Because he did not have a guru. Guru means not the present gurus who are taking people on their luxury tours and markets in Dubai. A guru is one who shows you the way to God by Rama Shabda, first Shabda. And a guru is one who says the Lord is seated within you. That is Veda. Veda says He is seated within you. Gita also copies some Vedic ideas, but then a perversion has been built into it. And the interpretations are more pervert. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddesya arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani maya. This is what put me in a great trouble. Ishvara sarva, He is in your heart. Accepted. This is Veda. Brahmayan. And he says, the light is within you, it gives you darkness. It removes darkness. That is the nature of God. See, we now, Gita is the only thing that our people know, professors. Nobody bothers to go to Ramayana or Shikshavalli, Veda, or Bhartrvari Niti Satkam. We have Sumati Satkam. We have so many. Beautiful Dasaradi Satkam. Number of Satkas are there. I find everyone quoting Gita, Gita, Gita. Tyagi. Ramakrishna Paramahansa did not bother to give any commentary on Gita. When they insisted and they were suggesting to him, sir, you should give commentary on Gita because that is the way of the people now. Only if you quote Gita, they will take you as a guru. And he said, he laughed at them. He said, you just chant Gita, 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 Gi. This is all the commentaries you gave. Gita means Chagam, sacrifice. That was Veda. Chage naike amrita tomanasu. First word. First Upanishad. Ishavasya sarvam yatkinchit jagatyam tena chakkena bhunjida. See, sacrifice is important. What sacrifice are they making? They are sacrificing all other things. Because Gita says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam raja. What do you have to follow in him? Because when you ask anybody to sing a song, he says, Makkanchor, they start saying. So what do you have to follow? Have you eaten the mud? No, I have not eaten. Have you taken the butter? No, I have not. So liar, thief, is that all you have to follow? Sarva dharman parityajya. He says, Mamekam sarna. Why sarva adharman parityajya? You should never leave righteous way. That was Veda. And they are trying to give interpretations. Because the printing was not there. Who has seen the Lord telling Arjuna some things, and the setting was in on the battleground. So unless you have a proper place to instruct, you cannot get in the war field. Can you preach peace? It's a contradiction. See, the very situation was like that. So people simply carry on their heads, and so the mud has sunk into our heads. The puddles. When the beautiful Ganga is there, the ocean of knowledge, Veda is there, why get into these puddles? Even the Upanishads, they of course never spoke about wars or people killing each other. Now yesterday I gave a note also. A girl 9 years old was made to get into the ring as a boxer, and she collapsed and died on this. What a sad thing. That one instance will do for our governments to ban boxing from India. We say Buddha, Gandhi, land of peace, all Vedas ended in peace. The perversity, the negativity, it is ignorance. What we think is knowledge is ignorance. Only Veda gives, because the very word is Veda, knowledge. Gita is simply sinking into death. Entire Gita led the whole Kaurava, Pandava, Yadava clans sink into death. And the Pandavas also had left. And the children also were butchered. What remained? Nobody there. If all the nobles and gurus survived, they would have started each an industry. See, the small countries which rose before our eyes are having such buildings. When I see in Travel XP, what I wonder at the way they built the industries, the buildings, the palaces, and the hotels, museums. What is the path to progress? What are we? We are sinking into the ignorant things by quoting Gita all the time, which killed everyone. Why don't you have the courage? Veda says, see, Nayamatma balahinena labhyate. Because we left out the sayings of Gita, Veda, we got into this vortex of Gita. Honestly, I mastered Gita in 1946. I read the commentaries. All valued Gita, no doubt. Ramakrishna Paramahansa's interpretation is the best. Tyagam. You sacrifice this first. Sarva dharman parityajya. So you sacrifice Gita also. That's a dharma if you take it. Go to Shikshavalli and Ramayana. Ram. Paramashiva is the greatest guru. He is seated on the Himalayas. And people go there and create the trash. It will take an year to remove the things there thrown, the bottles, the plastics, the thing. So Shiva feels they are unnecessarily disturbing me. I am there in the cemeteries preaching Ram, 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 Ram. And all the people come to me and then spoil my peace. So keep saying Ram, Ram. This alone can save India. Patita Pavana Sitaram. Gandhiji, he was a Bharatla, he could have amassed. What did he amass? His family also not betrayed, but he did not follow him fully. Luckily, his Bapu, Ba Kasturiba followed him. She rebelled in the beginning, but he was so fortunate that she supported him. And he was able to achieve something in life. What something? Freedom. How? Ramadhan. Why he chose Ramadhan? You should think about it. If you simply throw away the good things in life and dancing, Radha, Radha, Radha. What is Radha? How is she related to Krishna? Family relations are thrown to the winds. Parents are neglected. And then you enjoy forever. How much can you enjoy in foreign countries? You may earn, but you are bound to leave this world. What good things have you preserved in this life? We say Ramarajyam is our heritage. Virasat, some things are said. But all the channels I find, they are jumping Radha Radha, Radha Radha. I feel sad because the gurus are not thousands together. And the guru, young boy, looking so beautiful, handsome. See, some of the gurus now, pravachanakars, have such names. Brahmarshi, Maharshi. What names do they have? They were so very attractive names. And they immediately Ramayana, the Ramarajyam, they say, Ramayana. Immediately they come and start jumping. Radha, Radha. So the thousands of people start jumping. I feel sad that we are not able to know what we are, what is our heritage. And that is the irony of the new generations. We were brought up differently. We had the roots. Now they are all like dried leaves. Somebody is named a good name, Narayana. And that fellow says, I don't believe in God. What a tragedy. What the parents should be turning in their graves. Gandhiji must be turning in his grave. He said, let us all come together and work. What is it? I want to bring Ramarajyam in this land. If you do not cooperate with me, what can I do all alone? That was his lamentation in 1947 prayer meeting. I have written a small booklet on it. So I have brought out all these things in the Saints book. This gives the essence of all the things for millenniums I have covered. Because, see, the knowledge accumulated is vast, mountains of the thing. And then you can find some gems. Like that in the ocean also. I have done this exercise. I have given. Ram, 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.